Hello teachers, hello future teachers. My name is Teacher Allison and welcome back to my classroom where we talk about all things regarding online teaching, from hiring processes to teaching tips and tricks to just real life chats about what's going on in our students' lives halfway around the world. Welcome back, and today I am giving you a wrap up of my first contract with VIPKid, and I'm letting you know all the dirty details of what I made. Now, it was quite a ride. I'm going to take you through all the details, and I'm going to take you through month by month what I made and why I made it. All right, so here we go. I signed my contract on November 7th, 2019. So we all know we are featured for the first 2 weeks as new teachers, and then after that, you're on your own, sink or swim, buddy. So in November, I made $153, I'm reading it, and 5 cents. Not fantastic, but if you think about it, I missed Frenzies for most of November. I signed on the 7th, so we had already been through 1 full week in November. And it takes a couple days to open your slots, and so I was pretty happy with it. You know, I just started off, and I know you see people who like take off running, and that wasn't me. If you take a look at my biggest VIPKid regrets video, I do give tips and tricks onto kind of why I started the way I started and what I would have changed. So give that a listen, and I'm not going to bore you with all those details again. So we're going to go on to December, Christmas time. They say bookings are great because lots of teachers are taking off for the holidays. I made $231.10. So was it fantastic? It wasn't horrible. I did make more than I did the month before. So I am increasing, and I was very happy with that. Now, if you remember, if you have been watching for a while, then you know that we recently moved. So January 1st, 2020, we got to the new house. So I had all of my slots off for an undetermined amount of time because it's a new build and we did not have internet. So we were waiting for them to come lay the cables in our backyard and hook us all up, so my slots were just off. So I made $17.40 because by the time I could open up slots, it was the end of the month and I had missed Frenzies, and I was really relying on short notice, and it was also Chinese New Year, and it just was not a great time. $17.40, y'all. Okay, February, my slots had been opened. I had some Frenzies, and I made $105.80. Parents had forgotten about me. They say that the algorithm, you want to have slots consistently open for several weeks. Now, the exact number of weeks is kind of up in the air. I've seen 5 weeks, I've seen 2 weeks, I've seen a month. I've seen people say open all the way up through your contract if you can. So I had to make myself seen in the algorithm again. So there was lots of behind the scenes work that I was doing, trying to get noticed by parents and LPs and the sales team. And I made $105, but it was worth it because in March, my best month to date, I made $522.10. Now, I think this is attributed to a couple different things. So the first thing was I had been working to get noticed in that algorithm. And the second thing was they hosted the trial toolbox that month, and I signed up for it. And basically, if you were not around, the trial toolbox was an incentive for teachers to convert trials, and they were also, so on the teacher side, we were incentivized to convert trials. We already are, because we make $5 extra, but even more so because we were kind of in these little like groups, and if our group made the incentive, then we got an additional price. So we had the opportunity for your $5 incentive, your individual prize for meeting your goal of trial conversions, and a prize for your whole little team making your conversion goal. That was the teacher side. On the student side, they were offering free classes. So they had trials coming, and I got booked for so many short notice trials, and you know, that's an extra $2. Like, I have to teach 4 of those, and I've made more than my base pay if you're a brand new teacher. So that was really great. I made $522.10. And then in April, it was over. I was on my own again. I made $405.60. Still not terrible. I had gotten some regulars. I was teaching supplemental classes, and I was moving on up in the VIPKid world, and I was so excited about it. And it was great. $400. Like, a little bummed that it was less than I made in March, but we didn't have that trial toolbox. We didn't have all those trials coming in, and I did that on my own. April is when I started getting my regulars, and when I really started to be able to see these kids are taking classes with me at the same time. I'm gonna make sure I have these spots open just for them because I like them and I love the job, and the money is a great bonus. And then May, last month, I made $492.20. So I moved up. I made some more. I was really proud because in April and May, I hit the 45 class bonus. So on the old teaching scale, which I am still on for the remainder of this, my second contract, on the old teaching scale, if you taught 45 classes, then you got an extra $1 for every class you taught. You got an extra $1 for class 1 of the month. You got an extra $1 for class 100 of the month. So I was really proud because that really bumped up, at the very least, $45 if I only taught 45 classes. That's a good chunk of change, you guys. Like, that buys a lot of groceries. That buys a tank of gas. Like, it's a little more now. Gas has gone down. But you see where I'm going with this. Now, I know the incentives are different if you are on the new pay scale, and this is all on the old pay scale. But it does give you an idea as to what you can make starting on with VIPKid. So here we go, the grand total, drum roll. I don't want to kill you with that. So I made, for my first contract, 6 months with moving and single momming it because we were moving and my husband hadn't made it yet, and the flu and everything going on, I made $1,927.25. Now, I also want to add that in March and April is kind of when the bookings were really great because COVID over in China had it all locked down. And March is kind of when we were locking down. So if you remember, my classes, the amount I made went down. And that's because so many teachers were now home and opening their slots all the same time that we were. So we had a little extra competition. And on top of that, on top of the extra competition, we had extra competition because new people were hiring on like crazy because they were looking for jobs they could do. They got furloughed, they got laid off, or they just didn't have a job to go to because nobody was welcoming people in their homes. Guilty, I'm one of them. So all that with a grain of salt. This year has been crazy with VIPKid, and you never know what to expect as an independent contractor, but you're in control, and that is the beauty of it. So I made nearly $2,000 this month, and next month I am on track to do even better than I've been doing, and we will come back at the end of all of it and talk about this all over again. And then we're going to come back again, and I'm going to talk to you about what I made on the new pay scale. And if I'm feeling extra mathy, which I'm not usually, but I might be for you guys, I might even calculate the classes that I taught under what I would be making on this new pay scale. So it will be less. Just keep that in mind. So that is it. I hope you found this useful and informative. And if you would like me to be your hiring coach for VIPKid, I would love to, or OutSchool. I'm a new OutSchool teacher. The announcement hasn't come official yet. Just wait. Then send me an email, onlineteacherallyson@gmail.com, and I will be happy to help you through the process. My referral links are also down below for VIPKid. Oh, for both of them. If you don't see my face, it's not me. Also, find me on Instagram, teacher.allison, and Facebook at teacherallison, and I just want to be wherever you are. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope you found that informative. Keep an eye out for our weekly, on Fridays, online teacher chat, where I come together with some other ladies I met in Nancy Taylor's Beyond Teaching ESL online course, and we talk about all things online teaching. We talk about us and our businesses and our brands, and we talk about our props and the levels, and the sky's the limit with it, and we're loving it, and you guys are loving it, so we're gonna keep doing it. So keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I cannot wait to see you guys for my next video. I am coming back with my cold coffee chat series. It has been a hot minute since I have paid any attention to that baby. And we're going to talk about Juneteenth and also the Dragon Boat Festival. Those are both coming up this month very soon. So keep an eye out for it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.